Well, my reaction was I forgot to hit go live. Yes. So I turned it on early now, but I didn't really make the announcement just in case I messed up again. But this way, hello, we are there. We'll see what happens.
Do we need a strap?
Possibly. There might be something where you might want to use a strap. So I like to have one handy dandy if just in case. All right. Let's get some music. Let's see. Let's see. And on. Well, this wasn't working last night. I thought it was because it was dead, but. All right, well, I'm gonna go get the backup and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if this one works. What did I do with my phone? There it is. Oh, so how has your week been? Good.
Georgetown and spend the weekend with my grandson.
Oh, wow. Very nice. I'm going to put this, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll put it back here.
Need a sound technician.
Yeah.
And that's not me, sorry.
My husband, I've done like a big space and we have this really tall speaker. And so he tries to get all technical with it, trying to get my voice through it, but it's not really meant for that. And it gets really complicated. I'm like, I just want to be able to turn it on and hit go.
Yeah, it sounds like my husband. Well, you do this and then this and then this and then this.
Like, no, I just want to turn it on. That's all.
Deal with the acoustics of a big empty building. Good news, bad news.
go. It might just be us tonight. Everybody says it's a nice day. They don't want to be inside.
Therapist would come back, she was like inspirational.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get a chance to talk to her. Did she? Is she just here for? Was she just here?
For a few weeks, she's covering maternity leave.
Very neat.
I don't know when she got.
Yeah. Yeah. Give everybody a few more minutes. Make sure I'm on Do Not Disturb. I am. Good. I forgot my water glass. What's that?
I said I left mine in the car, but that's okay.
Should we both just suffer without it? It's just hard for me. Sometimes I get dry when I'm speaking.
Yeah.
So for this series, we have tonight and then the next week. And then that last Tuesday is Halloween. I'm planning on being here. If you want to, well, you have that Saturday too. Do you think you'll be able to make that Saturday prior?
Should be able to.
Okay. And so that'll be the restorative and yeah. So it's up to you if you want to continue to come and do like per time. Next month, I'm going to, do the 4 weeks of, the classes will be based on gratitude. So, but they'll be basically the same.
Movements are basically.
Yeah.
I just need to keep moving, Tina. So
Yeah.
you're doing, I'll do it.
All right. Well, and yeah, like I said, Halloween, I'll be here. It'll just be a regular drop-in class, but whatever you'd like to do.
They don't have anything down here. Halloween. My only thing of being in an automobile on Halloween is kids out.
Yeah. I don't think there's really, now, I say that, but across the street, there's that, it looks like there's a spooky place. But I don't know. I don't know if it's open on the weekends. I'm not sure what's been going on with that, but that's right across the street. So maybe. Well, go ahead and get started. This a little bit further away from me, just in case my mic picks it up. Actually, I'll move it closer to you. How's that? And I'll lock the door. Nope. There we go. Okay. So So today is our twist and shout class. Hopefully we won't be doing much shouting. So one of the things that we will be focusing on today is, we've been talking about how when we do that deep breathing and we inhale and fill up our belly, we're taking that waist area out of our hip area and then the midsection up out of the waist area, creating the long spine. So when we are twisting from the hips area. So we're twisting from here. And so rather than, really trying to twist from just your spine. So it's the things that we've been working on kind of start blending together. And we will be working on that. So today I have us starting in a child's pose. So coming into your child's pose with your knees out to the sides and your toes together, hips come back, lowering your chest down, whatever way works for you. Starting to become aware of how your body is feeling today. Start to allow your inhales and exhales to come in and out of your nose. As you inhale, and let that belly fill up with air. Maybe feel it against your thighs. And as you exhale, imagine that air releasing out of your belly, all the way out through your nose. Continuing that breath as you inhale, filling up your belly, ribs, and chest. And then as you exhale, releasing that air from your belly, your ribs, and your chest. As you're in this pose, imagine yourself on your inhale, lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, feeling your spine relax as it creates space. Bring your awareness to those parts of your body that are touching the mat or your blanket. Feel yourself grounded right there. Feel the ground coming up from below to support you. Keeping you right here in this moment. With each breath, being right here in this moment for the next hour. I can offer as an intention for class today, as you allow your inhales and exhales to help you lengthen and relax your spine, to think of that as you make room in your body for these twists. Just as you do with all the things that come into your life, make room and find ease. Take a nice inhale here. And as you exhale, start to raise your hips, coming into puppy dog. So you're raising your hips And then lower your chest back down. You may need to reach your arms out a little bit more in front of you. So your seat is up. Your chest is reaching toward the ground. Your forehead may reach to the ground or your block. Still keeping a nice long spine. Few more breaths here. And then as you're ready, start to bring your hands in closer to your body and find your tabletop pose with your hands underneath your shoulders, bringing your knees underneath your hips. Maybe the bottoms of your feet are on the ground. Warming up our spine here as you inhale, let your belly drip down, roll your shoulders back, your gaze goes forward, making that dip in your back, and then exhale, scared cat, rounding your spine, let your head fall in between your upper arms, continuing that breath and movement. Exhale as you round your spine. Imagining all of those discs coming together and coming apart, making space for more of that liquid around the discs that I can't remember the name of right now. Just that fluid that keeps your spine nice and supple. Continuing to move. Finding what feels good here, feeling free to add any time or extra breath or additional movements when it feels good. A few more rounds here. And then as you're ready, come back to your neutral position. And then reach your right toes to the back of your mat. Lower the toes down, curling them under, and let your shoulders reach back so that you can stretch out that calf. You can shift forward and back or stay still, whatever feels best for you. And then as you're ready, bringing your shoulders back up over your wrists. Bring your left fingertips to the front of the mat. Take a nice big inhale as your belly fills up and feel your spine lengthening. And as you exhale and your belly comes in, feel that strength and maybe see if you'd like to raise your leg and arm. Finding your balance here, really flexing that back foot as your gaze stays down and you continue to breathe. As you inhale, feel your spine lengthening, creating space as you reach forward and back. Exhale, your belly comes in to help you stay nice and strong. As you're here, bend that back leg, the right leg. Your heel goes up toward the sky. Reach back with your left hand. See if you can catch your foot. Roll that left shoulder back. Maybe see if you can bring your chest forward. Continue to breathe. And on your next exhale, reach out and back. And then lower down into your tabletop. Take a breath. On your next inhale, reach the left toes back, curl them under, and give yourself a nice calf stretch. Breathe. Shift your shoulders back up over your wrists. Reach your right fingertips forward. And then as you're ready, inhale to lengthen and exhale to raise that leg and arm up. Flexing your foot, reaching that heel back. Inhaling as your spine lengthens. Imagine your foot going back and your fingertips reaching forward, staying nice and steady, continuing to breathe. As you're ready, bend that left knee, reach that right arm back, maybe catch the foot, rolling your right shoulder back, pressing into the earth. Breathe. See if you can bring your chest forward just a little bit more. And then release, reach forward and back, and then come back into your tabletop. On your next inhale, reach your right arm up toward the sky. We're going to thread the needle flow, so we won't come all the way down and stay, but we'll thread underneath the opposite armpit, lower down. And then on your next exhale, press into your left hand and open back up. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, thread the needle, lowering down. Press into the hand and inhale to reach the arm up. Exhale, thinking of that twisting from your hips here. And inhale, reaching back up. On your exhale, come back to tabletop. Find your table again. On your next inhale, raise that left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle, lowering down, twisting. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twisting from the hips, lowering your left temple down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist. And inhale, reaching up for 1 more. And lower the hand back down. Come back onto your heels, roll your shoulders back, maybe bring your hands together. Give yourself a nice little wrist opener. And then come down into your seated pose so you can bring your, coming however makes sense for you. Just a little bit more of a spinal movement. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, right hand comes down toward your hip and reach over. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower left hand down. Sit bones staying on the earth. Inhale, reaching up, spine lengthening, and as you exhale, twisting from your hips. Right arm comes back, left arm either crosses or is in front. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, chest forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, lower your hands, heart center. Allow your thumbs to rest at your heart space. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. And then exhale, bring your hands heart center. And then make your way back onto your hands and knees. We're going to come into our first downward facing dog. Hands spread wide, lower your head in between your upper arms, curl your toes, raise your seat, and as you exhale, press your chest back toward your thighs. Walk your dog by bending one knee and lowering the opposite heel, and going back and forth. Still imagining that lengthening of the spine as you inhale and relaxing as you exhale, coming into stillness, maybe reaching your pinky toes out to the sides a little bit if that gives you more space for your hips and your back. Find whatever works for you here. And breathe. On your next inhale, take your gaze to the front of your mat, and as you exhale, leaving your hands where they are, start to tiptoe your feet toward your hands and find your forward fold. On your next inhale, raise your shoulders up halfway, press your hands into your shins or thighs, lengthen that spine, making an upside down L, crown of your head reaching toward me. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, moving from your hips, reach your shoulders up, reach your arms up. Come to standing, extended mountain, shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, hands, heart center. Coming into that twist one more time here. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twisting from your hips, turning over to the right, lowering your arms down. Inhale, sweep your arms up, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the left. 2 more times each side. You can explore this at your own pace. Inhaling as you reach up, exhaling as you twist. On your next inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands, heart center. Take a moment to feel your heart beating, bringing yourself into this moment. Imagine your spine lengthening up on each inhale and rolling your shoulders down your back to relax your spine at your exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Forward fold on your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, bring your feet to the back of your mat, plank. Inhale to shift your shoulders over your wrists. Exhale, you can lower your knees or keep them raised and bend your elbows down, keeping a straight spine. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, hands forward, elbows underneath your shoulders. Sphinx. On your next inhale, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, raise your seat, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the front of your mat, and exhale as you step your feet to your hands, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing, reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands, heart center. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hinging from your hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, shoulders even with your hips. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, feet go back, plank. Inhale to shift your shoulders over your wrists and exhale to lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, bring your hands forward, elbows underneath your shoulders for Sphinx. And then bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, and on your exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the front of your mat, and exhale as you step or hop your feet to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Reach your arms up high, crown of your head reaching to the sky. Exhale, hands, heart center, and take a breath here. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, feet back, plank. Flowing here, inhale to shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, roll your shoulders back, Sphinx, or bring your hands forward for baby cobra or cobra. Exhale, release your chest down, hands underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, raise your seat, downward facing dog. Take 5 full breaths here, using down dog as a resting pose or coming to tabletop or child's pose. Continuing to breathe, finding the ease in whichever pose you've chosen. A few more breaths here. On your next inhale, look to the front of your mat, and as you exhale, step your feet toward your hands, forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing, reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands, heart, center. Take a breath here. Release your hands, find your mountain. Finding that hip distance or more between your feet. Finding a nice, stable, standing pose here. Remembering that when we step forward and back, we want to keep the parallel lines so that keeps us in balance. And also when we come into our chair, that also helps our balance as we're going to twist with the chair today. So inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, find your chair, bending your knees, let your seat come back, your spine is staying forward. Bring your hands heart center here. Take a few breaths in your pose. See how it feels to maybe tilt your pelvis a little bit forward. See, like slightly, and lifting up, trying to find a little bit of ease here. And then as you exhale, start to twist to your right from your hips. Twisting over. Your knees don't have to stay in line. Maybe your elbow comes down, but it doesn't have to. You can also bring that bottom hand into a fist and take the top hand on top of it. And that's your twist. Breathe. On your next inhale, come back to heart center. Exhale, twist to the left. Remembering you can bring the knees, they can be they don't have to stay in line or anything. It's more about twisting from the hips. Breathe. Your next inhale, come back heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and bring your right foot to the back of your mat for a runner's lunge. And then from here, lower that back knee down and raise your shoulders up over your ear or your head. Over your shoulders, yeah. And then bring your hands heart center again. Now we're going to twist our lunge here. So as you start to exhale, so inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, start to twist over toward the windows, over to your left. And you can reach your arms out, or you can maybe fold a little bit toward that front knee. And breathe. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, raise your shoulders over your hips, and then turn your chest forward, reach your arms up. Curl your back toes and come into your crescent, raising that back knee. Exhale, warrior two. Rotate the back heel down. You might be a little too wide like me. You can bring that back foot in. Front knee stays bent toward me. The front knee. There you go. Inhale to shift your shoulders forward. Flip the front palm. Reach back for reverse warrior on your exhale. Inhale, sweep that left arm all the way forward. Lower it down into side angle. Right arm next to your right ear. On your exhale, turn your chest to the front, rotate the back heel up, hands on either side of the front foot. And as you exhale, forward fold to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing, reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands heart center. Take a breath here. That on the other side, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale to chair, hands, heart center. Inhale, lengthen your spine, shoulders back. Exhale, twist to the left. Your left. Or the other way, it doesn't matter. We'll do both. Inhale, come heart center. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, hands heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on your inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Plant your hands. Bring your left foot to the back of your mat. Runner's lunge. And then lower that back knee down. And on your next inhale, shoulders over your hips, reaching up high. Exhale, bring your hands heart center. Start to shift your shoulders forward, twisting from your hips, twist to your right, finding your twist here. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, bring your chest forward and reach your arms up. And then curl your back toes. You can have your hands on your thigh too to help you come up too. Bring your back leg up and then reach your arms up. And then exhale, rotate. You're already there. Look at that front knee and make sure that it's pointing. Your knee and toes are pointing the same direction. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward, flip the front palm, reach back, reverse warrior. On your next inhale, reach your right arm all the way to your thigh, left arm next to your left ear for side angle. Take a breath here. And on your next exhale, turn your chest to the mat, rotate the back heel up, runner's lunge. On your next exhale, bring that back foot to the front, forward fold. Inhale, the half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands heart center. Take a breath. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bending your knees, bring your hips back. Hands heart center. Inhale, shoulders back. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and bring your feet back, coming into your plank. You can flow here or skip it and go straight to down dog. If you're flowing, shifting forward, lower down, chaturanga. Roll your shoulders back, find your back bend, and then curl your toes, raise your seat, downward dog. On your next inhale, raise your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, bring that knee underneath your body and then to the front of the mat to find your runner's lunge. You can use your hands to help get it there if you'd like. Good. And on your next inhale, shoulders over your hips. Back leg is straight and strong, coming up into your crescent. Find your balance, find your core, bring your hands heart center. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, shift forward, and then twisting from your hips, find your twist over to the right. Sorry, the other side. And you can leave that back knee down too. No problem. Turn your chest forward, raise that back knee up, reach your arms up. Warrior two, rotate the back heel, lower your wings. Check your front knee, make sure it's pointing the same direction as your toes. Reverse warrior, inhale, shift your shoulders forward, flip the palm, reach back. And exhale, reach that right arm to the right thigh, left arm next to your left ear. Exhale, turn your chest towards your mat. Rotate that back heel up. And from here, bring that front foot to the back and find downward dog. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, raise your left leg up high. Exhale, shift it through. Come to your runner's lunge. You can lower that back knee. And then on your next inhale, reach your arms up. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands, heart center. Shift your shoulders forward and start twisting from your hips to the windows. Finding your twist here. Inhale, bring your chest forward, reach your arms up, and then reach the back knee up. Exhale, rotate the back heel down, lower your wings, warrior two. Front knee is bent toward me. Toes and knees are both pointed straight forward. Inhale, shift your shoulders forward, flip the front palm, reach back, reverse warrior. Inhale, reach that left arm all the way forward, right arm next to your right ear, side angle. On your next exhale, turn your chest towards your mat, hands down, rotate the back heel up. And then exhale, bring that front foot to the, back foot to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Reach your fingertips up high. Exhale, hands, heart center. Take a breath here. Go ahead and release your hands. I'll show you what we're going to play with the strap. So we'll be coming to the wall. If you want to use the wall for a little bit of balance. So your seat might be touching it, just to get you an idea. And then bringing your weight over onto your right foot. Bend your right knee or left knee in front of you. You can take the strap around the knee. And then keep the strap in the left hand. Open up. And then start to twist your hips toward the windows. And then come back center. Lower the foot down. It's really weird because it says with this way. Well, we'll do it this way again on the other side, just to stay even. So balance your left foot down. And then bend the right knee. Take your strap. Reach your left arm out. Start twist. And then coming back to center. We'll lower down. So another way to do this is to have the leg stretched out. So if you have your weight on your right foot, about your length away from the wall, bringing your foot to the mat and then, or to the wall, you can reach your arms up, then heart center, and then start twisting toward that straight leg and opening up. Because that's just kind of like when you're holding that toe in a revolved twist. So, good. Reach your arms up and start twisting from your hips, keeping your arms shoulder level. Start twist toward the windows. So lower your arms down and twist from your hips. Don't worry about going too far, just wherever you can from the lower area. And then bring your hips back square and lower down. Come to the other side. Press the other leg in. Reach your arms open and then twisting from your hips. Turn on the exhale. And then inhale, reaching up. And lower your foot back down. And then shake it out. So that's just another way to kind of feel what these feel like. We're going to come back to our mats and come into our yogi squat here. So feet going out to the corners, lowering your seat down, knees and toes pointing the same direction, and find your squat today. Take a few breaths. And then as you're ready, bring your hands down, lift your seat up, point your toes forward, and then make your way down onto your seat again, however makes sense for you. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. And come into a bound angle here. Feet together. Take a few breaths. Start to allow your breath to come out of your mouth as we start to cool down. You can support your knees with the blocks, bringing them into the corners. And then as you're ready, hinging from your hips, remember like that closed book, bring your chest forward, wherever that means for you. Trying to keep a straight spine, just bringing your chest forward. Reach your shoulders back up, reach your left leg out, keep your, right knee comes up. And you can either keep it on the inside or to the outside. Good. I have you backwards here, but I'll go the same way as you. And then go ahead and as you exhale, turn towards your left, bringing your left hand behind or hugging it in. Remembering to twist from those hips. It's not so much about cranking your spine all the way over. It's exploring the movement, creating space. And then bringing your chest forward. Find your bound angle again. Let's take a breath. And then reach your opposite leg out. Point your left knee up and you can cross it over. Did we just do this side? All right, there we go. So the knee is actually up, yeah. And then twist to the right. That's where I did it backwards. And breathe. Bring your chest forward. Reach your legs out, give them a little wiggle. And we're going to come back into our tabletop. And instead of flowing with that needle, we're going to stay in it for a few breaths, instead of flowing like we did at the beginning. So hands underneath your shoulders. Again, that movement is still coming from your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up, or reach your right arm up. And then exhale, bring that arm underneath. Lower your temple down. Bring your left fingertips to the front of your mat. And breathe. Imagine your spine lengthening on your inhale and relaxing on your exhale. As you're ready, bring your left hand in towards your face and press it into the ground as you sweep up with your right hand, opening up. And then come back to your tabletop. On your next inhale, reach your left arm up, open. Exhale, thread the needle, lowering your left temple to the ground and then reaching your right fingertips forward. As you're ready, bring your right hand in towards your face, press into the ground and reach that left arm back up. And then lower your hands back down. From here, make your way onto your back. Going to come into our bridge poses. So you can have your block or your bolster handy. Feet flat on the floor. We're going to do a regular one first. So reaching your fingers down towards your heels. And then as you exhale, raise your hips up. Allowing your shoulders to be on the ground, maybe tucked underneath your upper back if that feels good. And breathe. As you're ready, lower your hips back to the earth. And when they get down there, shift your knees from side to side like windshield wipers. Coming back to stillness here, you can raise your hips up and take either your block or your bolster underneath your sacrum. You can keep your feet planted and relax there, or reach the feet out or up. Whatever feels better for your body today. Take a few more breaths here. Continuing to allow your breath to come back to its normal pace. Bringing your feet back to the earth and pressing them into the ground as you lift your hips up. Move your prop And then lower your hips back to the ground. Sway your knees from side to side. As you come to stillness, bring your knees in towards your chest. You can bring your hands to your knees and make some circles, both directions, or simply shift from side to side or front and back, whatever feels good for you. And then as you come to stillness, find your happy baby, reaching your feet up toward the sky, your knees out to the sides of your mat, towards your armpits. You can reach behind your thighs or your shins, or up towards your feet or ankles, allowing your shoulders to release to the ground, your knees dripping down toward your armpits. You can rock or stay still. Bring your knees back above your chest, and then reach your arms out into a T and lower your knees over towards your right side, moving from your hips, finding that twist here. Take a few breaths. On your next inhale, bring your knees back above your chest, and as you exhale, release them over to the other side, your twist. On your next inhale, bring your knees above your chest. Hug your knees in tightly. Maybe rock from side to side. And then on your next inhale, raise your forehead towards your knees, curl yourself into a tight little ball. And as you exhale, release onto your mat and take a moment to get yourself as comfortable as possible for your final relaxation. I left a washcloth there if you'd like to cover your eyes. Otherwise, start to allow yourself to relax and release, bringing your awareness to your toes, your feet, ankles. Soften your entire left foot and right foot. Allow your lower legs to release and relax. Relax the front and the back of your knees. Soften your thighs and the back of your upper legs. Relax your seat and your hips. Soften your belly and your lower back. Relax your entire upper back, feeling your shoulder blades weigh heavy down to your mat. Feel your heart space softening, your collarbones releasing, the fronts of your shoulders relaxing. Release any tension left from your arms all the way down to your fingertips. Soften your throat. Relax your jaw. Soften your entire face and quiet your mind. Relaxing, releasing, and letting go. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bring each fingertip to your thumb, noticing an increased awareness of a quiet mind. Gently rotate your wrists and your ankles, bringing movement to your body and bringing your mind back into the space with us together. As the time is right for you, curl up onto one side in a fetal pose for a last moment of quiet and stillness. Thank yourself for making it to the mat today, for allowing yourself to make space for the twists and turns of your practice and your life. And to remember that time at rest is never wasted. As you're ready, press yourself up to a seated position. And we'll close out our practice together by raising our hands up to the sky, bringing our palms together, lowering our hands, heart center, and bowing toward our fingertips, symbolizing the connection between our minds and our bodies. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this yoga practice today. It's an honor and a privilege. Until we meet again, namaste. All right. Feel good? Good. All right. That's pretty much the whole practice, is to get in touch with what your body needs.
We had been walking 3 times a week, and then this last couple of weeks was kind of busy, so maybe not so much. And boy,
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same for me, actually. I'm glad that that you came, because I probably wouldn't have done anything today. Okay, well.